The project really started off around about 2007. The Scottish Government approached 6 or 7 housing associations to see if we could get involved in a pilot project to get housing associations involved in wind turbine projects where the surpluses from the projects were distributed back into for community benefit.
One-third will support social housing charitable objectives led by Fine Homes. One-third will support charitable employability and environmental priorities led by Fine Futures. One-third will be invested in local priorities identified by the local community in Glenbarr.
Glenbarr is a village in Argyll on the west coast of Scotland on the west side of the Kintyre Peninsula. The village has a population of just over 110 people, living in just over 50 households. The village of Glenbarr extends from Killigrewer up the glen to Arnicle, then along the A83 to South Musedale Farm.
To get ideas about how the renewable investment could benefit Glenbarr, information was gathered from other community renewable projects. The Tidey Trust created the Windfall Fund with the renewable income. Since its launch, it has awarded £308,000 to community groups, businesses and individuals on the island. One of these groups was Fresh Fridays, a youth group that gives island teenagers an opportunity to get together while promoting and encouraging healthy living through social and physical activities. Tidey Community Business received £20,000 from the Windfall Fund to go toward the purchase of the Tidey Business Centre. Anne E. Lunn received £8,000 towards renovations to their building. The building plays such an important part in the history and heritage of Tidey, so it was vital that the renovations took place. They preserved the building and made it easier to convey the important history of Tidey to as many people as possible. Since 2004, Gia has had a grid-connected wind farm. They were the first community-owned grid-connected wind farm in Scotland. Through the ORC scheme and run locally by a subsidiary of the Isle of Gia Heritage Trust called Gia Renewable Energy Limited, every year any profits generated are voted up to the trust, which are then used to maintain and improve Gia. Here we are at its centre at the head of Loch Fyne, are involved in a range of projects and initiatives in the Cairndhu area. These initiatives aim to empower their community, making them self-sustainable in the future and ensure they keep vital connections to their past. Their projects range from exhibitions on the local village and community to renewable energy projects. With the renewable income generated, Here We Are have helped with projects such as maintaining the services of their post office, creating cycle paths, fixing bridges, and even opening an aquarium for the visitors. We asked Glenbarr residents for their suggestions on what they would like to do with the renewable income.
I'd build trails and pump track.
What would you do, Alec?
I would build a skate park.
To have a fund to cover maintenance, building maintenance, painting, gardening services, things like that for people within Glenbarr. Transport to surgeries. The transport to surgeries is quite an important thing at the moment to give benefit to everybody in the Glenbarr Community, the money could be used partly to fund some sort of affordable heating, depending on everyone's different needs and desires.
My suggestions would be to have the paths that are in the woods there cleared so that people can walk on them safely, and also the bridge across the burn that goes to paths on the other side's been broken for quite a long while. It'd be great to have that fixed. Before, much better parking in the village. There's a lot of cars now park here for a wee while, maybe just for an hour or two at a time, but they're still very, very congested. My third suggestion was to have a better area for the recycling bins. It's at the top of the hill, at the entrance to the village. It's not really in a very safe place to park, and it would be better if it had its own place with safe parking.
It would be nice if there would be better wooden walks in the woods, and there could be like a den making club, and you can make dens with the sticks and the twigs. There could be a play park and a skate park. It would be good if at the beach there could be beach schools for kids to go down and play and do fun activities.
I'm Duncan McDougall, and I was brought up in Glenbarr, and eventually I was living on the farm just next door, and then I moved to Tainlone and took over the shop there for 36 years. And then I retired 10 years ago, and the house was available at Glenbarr, just what I wanted, and that's as far as I got, and I'm very happy. Well, there's not much for people to do once they've left school. I don't know what you could do for that, but you've really got to go Campbelltown or beyond to get a job. I can't think of anything much that you can do here, which is rather a pity. So there's quite a lot of people like myself now retired here, and it's okay, but if you really want young people, if you can, get them. It would be good to, the paths in the woods and things like that are all, when I was a boy, there was good, wonderful woodland walks, and they were all practically impassable now. Trees blowing down and mud, and it would be great to see that restored again.
In Sparalba gathered feedback through a community survey, asking for suggestions on how renewable investment could benefit the area. 49 surveys were returned. This included 9 survey responses from young people and 40 from over 18s. There was recurring themes and ideas for investment. The young people highlight a play park as being the most popular idea. Suggestions from over 18s highlighted parking in the village, woodland walks, and a play park being most popular. The community survey identified a whole host of suggestions, which, with ongoing involvement, the community will be able to use the renewable investment to benefit Glenbarr for the long term.